Talk to me with Adedoja Allen.
Real life experiences of couples who are willing to share their stories on the show. We give our best advice and then we hope that we can learn from their experience. As I did say, if you have a story you'd like to share with me, I want to hear all about it. No matter how bad it is, just send me an email. I will listen to you, rant on, talk about it. I'm here to offer you my shoulders, offer counsel. We pray together, we look at the situation together and believe God for a beautiful and a permanent solution. Just send me an email to talk to me at city1051fm.com or on WhatsApp at 0909916443. And I do promise my best to air your story. We'll bring it up on radio. We'll discuss it. We'll dissect it. You take a cue from it, and I'm sure that somehow there will be a solution. So I got a message, and I decided to share this on the show. It's a must share on the show. It got me so speechless. I got the message on my WhatsApp. It got me so speechless and stunned. I felt all manners of emotions. I felt so sad. It's a true life story. Take a listen to what a loyal husband of 14 years has to say. So it titled it, "My 14 years of marriage is a scam, husband. My 14 years marriage is a scam." Why did he say that? All right, so let's listen. Let's go. "I've been married for 14 solid years and doing well with my job and ministry. I'm a devout Christian and a loyal husband. I can boast of myself as a man who is very, very loyal to his wife anywhere. I see what men do these days, even the ones we look up to, how they cheat silently on their spouses. But I made that vow before I got married that I will never do such wickedness." I like that. But what do I get? So he considers cheating as wickedness. Nice. "So I traveled in 2019, April, to attend a short course outside the shores of Nigeria and left my wife, left my wife with our 4 beautiful daughters. I was meant to spend 4 months, but for some reason, I decided not to take the largesse of 1 free month of tourism. There was nothing to enjoy since my wife wasn't there with me." What a good man. "I literally spoke with my family every 1 hour of my stay abroad. At least a minute call and then for hours at night because I get to talk with my kids every single day. You know what? 2 weeks before I came back, while we were talking, my wife busted into tears and started apologizing to me. She said she did something grievous and it was a mistake she regrets. So as I kept pressing, she opened up and told me she bumped into her ex and they had been talking while I was away. 1 month later, they had sex and now she's pregnant. She said she had taken drugs and also attempted to take it out, but she was told it's dangerous for her. That evening, I was going mad in my hotel room. I spoke with our pastor who asked me to become since I wasn't in the country. Before I go on, numbers to call for discussion is 07001051 1051 0909 916 4403. So I continue. So I'm just reading out the phone lines for you to grab a pen, take a note of the phone line so that when I finish the story, we can dissect what happened and what the guy should do. 0700 1051 1051 0909 916 4403. Actually, I think someone told me once that I'm fast. So 0700 1051 1051. Apologies if I'm fast. 0909 916 4403. All right. So I continue. So he said, that evening I was going mad in my hotel room. I spoke with our pastor who asked me to be calm since I wasn't in the country. Because of that issue, I didn't speak with her and my kids for days. You know how the devil quickly brings these issues up against you as an antagonist whenever you decide to pray. I decided I was going to forgive her, and even if she gave birth to the child, we will give the child to the owner and move on with our lives. I returned to Nigeria and I went straight to my pastor's residence because he didn't trust that I was not going to react negatively to my wife. Whilst we spoke, his wife asked me to go do a DNA on the kids. I and the pastor looked surprisingly at her. Even the pastor had to kind of tell her to withdraw such a statement. But me, I wasn't annoyed though. She's a woman, and for her to have thought in that line, maybe she knew something I didn't know. So I was home and all seemed well. I initially backed down on the DNA stuff because I thought it wasn't necessary. She made a mistake once and I shouldn't dwell on it. But as the days went on and on, it kept pressing on my mind. So I took all 4 of them for the test. That's how we wrote it. How do you commit yourself to a project of 14 years and later find out that you've been scammed? You were actually living with a very deceitful person, an agent of Lucifer. These are his words. All 4 girls were not mine. Women, Ubiri. I sat in my room and screamed in tears. I've never cried the way I cried that day in my whole life. I went away from home for 2 days, told her I needed some spiritual retreat, came back home on a Wednesday while she was at work, took my clothes and that of the kids, went to their school, picked them, and we disappeared. I left a note for her and photocopies of the results. I told her she had one in her womb, she should keep it. I wasn't ready to lose the angels I nurtured for 14 years of my life. Good man. We're good where we are today. When they're old enough to understand what happened, I would tell them the story. But as for now, she's dead to us. 0700-1051-1051. The Yorubas will say, Nkombe. Hello. Could you turn down the volume of your radio?
Okay, I'll do that.
Okay, thank you. What's your name? Oh, sorry about that. While you were doing that, you maybe you mistakenly cut the call. So please call me again. I have a female caller excitedly. Okay, or exciting. 0700-1051-1055. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Yes, sir.
My name is Ovina.
Hello, Obina.
Yeah, I am heartbroken.
Honestly.
In fact,
Honestly.
it's as if I'm the person that did that.
Honestly, exactly how I
As
felt.
I'm talking to you, my legs are shaking.
Honestly, I can imagine. Honestly,
For the past 14 years, being honest.
Honestly.
In fact, I personally, since I got married with my wife, I've never for once cheated on my wife or think otherwise.
Wow.
But when you were telling the story, I was happy that so I have somebody that behaves the way I behave.
Exactly. Exactly.
Now, I do Uber work, e-hailing transportation, where you can see so many points based on the lady, so many things, in fact, that can move you as a man, but still, I hold myself. I have an integrity. I respect my wife. Now, coming to that. Hello?
I can hear you, Obina. Go ahead.
Yeah. Coming to that, what the man did, that's the only thing he can do for now.
I think so.
He disappear with the children, but he have to marry another person to get his own blood and mix it up with those ones. Even if he's going to narrate the story in years
To
to come,
yeah,
then it will be a kind of, I don't know how to put it
I
because I'm
know,
short of words.
I know.
I don't believe that. You can
Honestly,
imagine.
I went cold when I read it. I was like, wow.
Oh my God. I don't have I don't have anything to say again.
Honestly.
Good night.
Thank you, Obinna. Thank you. Honestly, when I read that story, my peer and I were chatting, and she was shocked when I sent it to her. Hello, good evening. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Hello, good evening, ma.
Good evening. What's your name and where are you calling from, please?
My name is Mr. Frank.
Mr. Frank. Hi, Mr. Frank.
Yes, I'm fine. I'm driving home, but when I heard this story, my dear, I am speechless.
Honestly, I know.
Honestly speaking, I am speechless. I am confused.
Honestly.
Honestly speaking, I am totally confused and speechless.
Yeah.
I will only advise the man to quit the marriage. That is only my advice.
He's done that already.
For the man to quit. Yeah?
I don't know what manner of counsel we can even give to him, or what manner
I don't even know. I don't even know where to start.
Honest.
What kind of counsel will I give?
Honestly.
What will I say?
Honestly.
The act is an abomination before God.
Before God and before man.
Before man. It's abomination everywhere in the world.
Should we even use the word?
I don't even know where to start. I am confused.
Is abomination even the word, or we should say it's evil?
My sister.
You know when you say evil, hey, honestly, you know the Yorubas will say honestly the Yorubas will say, or rather they say it in Yoruba that it's not everybody that carries gun that is a murderer. It's not until you carry a gun or you have a machete that you are a murderer. This is absolute. Oh,
madam, this woman is a devil incarnate.
She's evil. She's
honestly
evil.
Speaking,
there's no amount of.
She's a devil.
She's terrible.
She's a devil.
It's terrible.
Look at this pocket that came into this life.
Yeah.
And
to think
everything about them is completely ruined.
And to think that she did it again the 5th time. Oh, exactly. And come back.
Mama, I don't know what to say.
I know.
I am speechless. I'm confused.
That's why you have this show. We will rant, and then rant, and then when we stop ranting or when we finish ranting, then we keep it moving again.
This is strange.
Thank you, Mr. Frank.
And he has got to do it for the 5th time.
For the 5th time. She has no conscience. She has no It's part of her.
It's not a mistake.
It's part of her. Did you see how the man ended? She said, "For now, she's dead to us. She doesn't exist." But I really commend the man. Oh, I really commend. He's a man. He's a good man. A Christian. Yeah, a Christian. God-fearing. Yes, lover of God. Yes.
God will give him someone that will really comfort him.
Yes, absolutely. 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 Absolutely.
Madam, thank you very much. You are doing well. God
thank you.
Ma.
Amen. And you too. Thank you so much, Mr.
Thank
Frank.
you, ma.
Thank you. City 1051 FM. Oh. Sorry about that. City 1051 FM. We are your number one lifestyle station. Time check. It's 47 minutes past 8 p.m. Hello. Good evening. What's your name? And hello. What's your name and where you calling from?
Ayodele from Olakoko.
Hello, Ayodele.
Yeah, good evening, ma. Well done, man.
Thank you.
Yeah, I listened to the story. So touching. I won't lie to you.
Yeah, extremely.
But I have to.
You what?
Yeah.
Oh dear. Ayodele. Hello. The line is breaking.
I'm Chima.
Okay, I can hear you again. I think I finally lost you, or lost the call, not lost you. Oh,
hello.
Hello.
How are you, madam? How are you doing?
I'm fine, thank you. Yourself?
Yeah, great. Jonathan is my name.
Jonathan. Okay, good evening, sir.
I just good evening, madam. How are you doing? I just tuning. I heard the end of the story.
Oh.
Are you saying that there is a couple and they have 4 children? At the end of the day, hello?
Yes, go ahead.
At the end of the day, the 4 children does not belong to the man. Is that what you are saying?
So the man got married. They've been married for 14 years, And
Okay.
the man went for a course outside Nigeria for a couple
Yes,
months.
yes. I heard that part.
So she
Okay, it was
cheated on
outside the country
outside the
for
country for a
years.
couple. No, not for years. Maybe about 4 months or something. I think he even cut it
Okay.
short. Instead of spending the 4 months, he cut it short because of his wife. But 2 weeks before he arrived the country, she confessed to him that she cheated and she got pregnant while cheating. Okay. Meanwhile, when he was away, they used to talk every hour. They used to speak on the phone, do video calls.
Okay.
So I don't know what time she managed to do that. Maybe in the middle of the night. I don't know.
Sorry. Like, how many years was that man away from the woman?
I said a couple of months. He said 4 months.
Okay, months now. That means for the major part of 14 years, they were together now, physically now.
Yes. So
so we need to really analyze this. Not
Go ahead.
Let's drop sentiment
Go
very
ahead.
well.
So let's do the analysis.
Understand?
Go ahead.
You understand?
Yeah.
If the major part of 14 years, you are living with a woman together, and you cannot discover the kind of lifestyle that woman is living. I am picking an issue there. So you understand? I'm picking an issue there. If the major part of 14 years you are living physically with a wife, and as a man, you cannot narrow down.
Hello? What did the press?
Are you hearing me? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Can you hear me, ma?
Yeah, I lost you there for a second. I had a studio connection.
Okay.
That's fine. Yeah.
Now I was saying that if you stay with a woman for the major part of 14 years,
I actually didn't think about this angle, but okay.
And you got 4 children that are not your children. I am picking an issue there because you understand what I'm trying to say, madam.
I do very well, actually.
Yeah, so it's not a case that we just play sentiment here.
So
we need to be aware. If you are living with somebody, you should be aware of the kind of lifestyle he is living. Not to now say you now have 1 children, 2, 3, 4. At the end of the day, the 4 are not belonging to you.
Yeah. Okay.
Then there are some men need to up their game.
I see. So some men need to coming from a man. So what were you doing? How did this happen to you for 14 years, for 4 times?
It not got very capital issue. It means the man was probably his part. I don't know whether it's different for the woman or you know that's what I'm trying to say.
And he didn't tell us if he had sexual problems. It wasn't stated. He didn't tell me if he had sexual problems, which I doubt.
So I think if men are listening, men should be aware. It's not a case of you just come here and say the woman is devil, is the best devil. Or the man who call for 14 good years, major part you are living with a wife, and you don't know the kind of life she's living.
Jonathan, another thing occurred to me now that you're speaking. What if, when you just trust your wife completely 100%, and you have nothing to worry about? What if that was the case? You know what I mean? What if that was the case? Are you there? Of complete...
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Are you married? Are you married? Are you married?
I'm married.
So I'm sure that you trust your wife. So you're not going to really suspect anything, because some women are like snake. They will do the thing, you not even smell it. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now.
I said, some women are like snake. They will do the thing and you won't.
Yeah, madam, there is no how a woman is niche. So, the woman will not be having first child, second, third, fourth, abba. Do you understand, madam?
I do. I mean,
we should really dissect it. But I know what the woman did. Not that we support.
Of course, I get you.
That is a devil.
Of course, I like the angle. You're also saying it so that men can be yes.
Let's not just be devil the woman alone. The man who called you as the head of the house
was probably careless at some point.
What were you doing to that point? And also, the action the man took. Let's not just say that is kidnapping, because if they take it to law court, that is kidnapping,
Wow. Okay.
And he's going to turn and face him very well. So let's drop sentiment. Let's
You've
analyze
taken
the
it
issue.
into
Go.
another twist. You've
Yes.
just, yeah.
Then let's analyze the issue very well. Let's not just be sentimental and just. Let's learn. Let's teach ourselves lessons. Let's learn. These are reality. If it's a real story, we need to use it to learn.
It is.
So let's not just call and just be sentimental about it and be debate. Every woman and every man in a relationship, you should be aware of what your partner is doing. At least you have an idea.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Jonathan.
Enjoy yourself, madam.
Thank you very much. Wow. Okay. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Could you turn down the volume of your radio, please, so that you can hear me?
Go back. I actually called before.
Oh, were you the first caller that I lost? Yes, oh, I'm glad you called back. Go ahead, talk to me. I'm sure you followed the gist very well.
Yes, I followed it.
What's your name?
I didn't know where the story was leading.
I know, right? That's the suspense there. What's your name, please?
My name is Chinonso.
Your name is Chinonso. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Hi, Chinonso.
First, I think the last call was a bit harsh. Yes. The truth of the matter is, you can live with a human being for 50 years and you won't discover the type of person. But somebody that knows what she's doing, the person will plan it very well. And it's the creative way you will not suspect anything. And this is a man that loves his wife. So let's keep that aside. Now, my question is, have they been having unprotected sex for 14 years?
That's she and the other men.
And she has never taken him? Is it that she used to plan and when she's on her period, when she's not in her safe period, she will go and meet the ex?
I don't know.
And then for all the 4 children, none of them belongs to the man.
Ask me.
Now, another thing is, for the man, I don't know if he's faithful divorce. Because there's some denomination that don't support divorce.
Divorce?
Now, what I will tell him, if really he's a real man and he doesn't have any sexual problem, and if his faith does not support divorce, he can go and donate sperm. There are a lot of women that are willing to give out their eggs. Donate it and let them fertilize it and get a surrogate mother to carry the baby.
That's the man should have another baby?
Yes. And another thing, this man has nurtured these children. He definitely paid the bride price of the wife and married her. As far as the woman is under her, whether the children are someone else, in Nigeria, we don't care what the is saying. If my wife, I married her, I paid everything. Those children are my children. So somebody saying it's a case of kidnapping, it is not. It is not a case of kidnapping. And in this Nigeria, it's not only somebody you father biologically that is a child. There are a lot of ways you can hold a child. You can adopt. So that man, the children he should have it in his mind that these children are mine. I have raised them for 14 years. I paid their hospital bills. So forget whether it was another man that fathered them or not. And he should get to know who that ex is. Because that ex is a devil. I am married, I have kids.
Okay, you're
that
married.
Ex is a devil. Yes. Once in a while, my ex comes and then they want to come up and do something for me. But I don't give him that chance. We are women.
I don't know why we allow our exes to stick around us, to be honest. That's why they're ex.
Set a boundary.
Yeah. Set the boundary. Block them off.
Yes.
Because they will never know when to stop.
I am telling you, yes.
They won't know when to stop.
And I don't know why a woman will live with a man for 40 years and then you have a child. So where you don't you have a conscience? When his children get to know, they will hate you.
I know.
So I just pray that as the Holy Spirit just directs him and so let him make the best decision.
Thank you so much.
Really
yeah, I know. It's quite depressing. It's quite depressing.
Thank
you. Amen.
You should go and find out if he's a real man. first and find out. Or if he has been sleeping with the woman and has not been able to impregnate.
Actually, that's even another
and
angle
she
that
wanted
you're also
to save
bringing
the
in
marriage
from.
by having children from someone else. It could be that the woman did not even say the S. That those children are his.
Yeah.
It's
Thank
possible.
you. Yeah. Thank you so much.
Right.
Thank you so much, Chinonso. Thank you. You know what just occurred to me now? I'm actually thinking, even though the guy didn't state that he had a problem with sexuality, but I'm thinking that it could actually be okay, but maybe he had a low sperm count that he never knew that he had. So left to them, when they make love and when they have sex, he fires and he thinks that that's what got her pregnant. Hello, good evening. Please, can you turn down the volume of your radio? Yes.
Hello?
Yes, sir. Good evening. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Yeah, my name is Michael. I'm calling you from Malta.
Okay, hi, Michael.
I'm good. My first time calling to your show. Actually.
Oh, thank you.
It's a very lovely show.
Thank you.
Because the office is not far from my area, actually. So, well, I'll just go straight to the point, yeah?
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Very well, Michael.
Okay, now, I want to, that the man that called before this last caller,
okay,
Jonathan or something.
Yeah, Jonathan.
That man is really, really on point. Now, to be honest with you, I'm not trying to condemn the last caller, but let's be honest, that is something. Because it's just being realistic. This thing, you can't be staying with them.
It's a real complex issue.
The guy is a Christian and everything, blah, 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 and that is by the way. He gets Christian, Islam cannot blind our eyes or see some certain things that we should know in the marriage. I'm a married man with 2 kids. You get? And if you can stay with a woman for 14 years and just travel for 4 months, and this same woman cheats on you for 4 months, which means she's been cheating on you ever since.
Yeah, obviously. From all indication.
So there has been a cheat.
That's it.
Even right before you got married, and you guys are still in that house.
From all indication, yeah.
4 months, usually. You can't be staying with a woman for 14 years. To be honest with you, if you are there's no one day you shall one mistake we shall of course. There's no way you can do it.
Thank
no
you.
matter how perfect you are. Either your mistake or anything mistakenly tell me. There's no the last caller said you can't be saying there's no one can be a fake for it's not possible. We are all human beings. Nobody is perfect. One day monkey could go market, no go return. You don't get. So there's no way you can be cheating. There will be some rashes, one way or the other.
As well.
So for me, that guy said, if you get to know that the kids are not yours and you took them, it's more or less like kidnapping. To be honest, though, you get, because this baby in question, he wants to drag the man to court or anything. You get, they provide this children.
All right.
So these
thank you.
Thank
you. Thank you so much.
All right, take care.
Thank you.
I'm still listening, yeah?
Thank you, Michael. Time check. It's 3 minutes past the hour of 9 p.m. tonight, Thursday, on City 1051 FM. We are your number one lifestyle station, and you're tuned in to Talk to Me with myself, Adedoja Allen. We've been dissecting a complex marriage issue on the show tonight. I did read the case study or the story out to my listener, and we've been talking about it, so I need to hear your views. If you've been following the show from the beginning, 07001051 1051. Could you turn down the volume of your radio? Thank you. Good evening.
Good evening.
Yes, sir. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Hello?
Yes, sir. Can you hear me?
Good evening, ma.
Yes, sir. What's your name? Please, where are you calling from?
This is Professor Oluwasegun.
Oh, good evening.
What are you doing, ma?
Yes, sir. How are you?
Okay, when you read that story, you mention a good man. That man is a good man.
Yes, he's a very good man.
A very good man. Yes, I never knew my wife.
Hello?
I'm married for 16
14 years. And I cannot tell you I know her.
Okay. Oh.
You know, my case is almost similar like his own. I have 5 kids with her.
Okay.
And I can tell you from the 5 kids, I can identify that these 2 is not my kids. Without saying.
2 out of 5 are not yours.
Yes, but I take my decision.
Sorry?
With my uncle now.
Hello?
I packed 5 of them out of the relationship. I didn't even said whether this one is not mine. Because I know for me living that children with her, that children's future life will be somehow, there will be an excuse in their future. I packed 5 of them out of the country. They are staying with my uncle in London right now. And I'm okay with that.
The 5 of them are staying with your uncle in London.
Is that?
Did you say the 5 of the children? 5 of them are staying with your uncle in London.
5 of them. 5 of them. I took the part of the relationship.
You took them abroad?
Because I saw, you know, my wife, before I married her, she has a guy. We met in a wedding. And
Okay.
I introduced myself to her, and that was the guy that is the footballer that I met with her one day. And I actually said, did you have anything doing with this guy? Because I don't want to have a relationship of, you can see me, I'm not the type that I have time to be fighting a woman because of one man or fighting one man. He said, the guy stays in the area. You know, to cut the story short, after some time, what I saw was shocking. I took the message and sent it to her dad. You know, many things went wrong. We've got married. This is about 6 years in line. The guy begins to suspect of, am I sure of this relationship I'm into? But I kept it within me as a man of God. I continued to pray. She apologized, but it's just a message. You know, that is what she said, that she's just a message. Message, all right. But one thing I just want to bring out of this issue. That man is a good man. Is a good man to me. Only gbin àgbàdo kó ká ẹ̀pà bẹ́ẹ̀. The corn you plant is what you are going to work with. The man has suffered for that children for 14 years. Working out of that marriage with other children, that man will commit suicide.
I know.
So I did the same decision. I never left. I never even did any DNA with him.
I was going to say that, but you didn't do a DNA. Just by looking at the children.
I don't want to. I'm the only child of my parents. We are 7 in number, but I'm the only one that stands as a living soul right now. My mom, she's 105 years old. My dad is 110 years old.
Wow, and they are still alive? 105.
Yeah, prophet and prophetess. Both of them are prophet and prophetess.
105 and 110, did you say?
Yes, I will connect there your WhatsApp. I will
send them 0909 916
yes,
4403. Please send me their. I would love to have. Oh wow.
I have them. So you know, so since this case is just, you know, I was just laughing when you mentioned a good man. That man is a good man.
I know.
Anything that 2 men just said, they just want to say it. If they didn't just to that position, I don't know what they are going to do. If they can say what they are saying from their mouth.
Sometimes.
I took 5 of them out of that relationship, and I disappeared for 7 years.
So you can relate. You can relate.
Yes, it's almost the same thing. Even my mom said we should go for DNA because when the matter gets to a very serious level, I told my mom if I go for DNA, I will die.
So I'd rather not know.
Yes, I said, let me just start with the grace of God that at least he give me 5. I didn't waste 16 years for nothing.
At least in your own case, you are sure that 1 or 2 out of the 5 will be yours.
No, 2 of them is not mine.
Oh.
Damilola, Inyoluwa, They are not mine. I know them. I'm from a family that will resemble ourselves very well. I'm from in my state, Ogun State, we come from. Where my dad is the king. Before he said, no, this prophet of 18 is what he chooses. My late grandpa is the king. Before he decided to drop the crown for his, just drop the crown and anybody should go there to face the work of God.
Oh, nice.
So we have that resemble in the family. If you see us, you know that this is a Jolugo family. So when I saw Damilola and Olua, I knew very well. There are two of them are girls, and that's the only two girls I have in the rest of their boys. So I knew it perfectly well. This is not mine. But I stand with that word of God. Everything that God created is they are equal. Forget about whether this one is tall, that one is yellow. Everything is. Because I know if I kept them in this country, with the influence that she has, she will look for them. So if anybody's, I appreciate the statement of that auntie that told us that we should just believe. Because in a case that you know it perfectly well that if that man did not even take that DNA, I'll make it that proven. The thing will still surely come out.
You reckon? How?
Yes. Let me give you an example.
Okay.
Wọ́n ní ọmọ àlelé ò tí dàgbà nínú ilé yẹn ṣe ń tòrò. As long as children continue to grow, the blood of that man will continue to run in their flesh.
I see.
I'm a prophet. I read Bible very well. I said, the only way that man break that curse, that man never knew that he break a curse from that children's life. Because as long as they take that children far from that woman, that curse has broken from that children's life. If they continue to use their flesh to rob that woman, that curse will continue to grow into them, and that house will never have peace.
Yeah, I was going to say this is how generational curses start. Actually,
you will always come to her. My firstborn will get married this December.
Okay.
And I'll be travel to London. Get married this December.
Oh.
She'll be 24.
Oh.
She's a graduate now. In fact, almost of them, it's only that little young man that is for graduates. My family, they're all doing well in Manchester. That is not the issue. The issue is that you mentioned that statement. That is why I call him. That is good man.
He's a good man. He's a good man. He's definitely a good man. I even added God fearing. He loves God and he has the fear of God.
The remaining thing all of them are saying is that's underlying statement that that was that I told my wife that you're supposed to be a preacher. That you have the gift inside you. But if you have the ministry, if you are preaching, I want to my church here, or church here, my block. Because the message you pass to the board, the message you pass to us every day, like me, I'm tired of I have to go already Tomeland Bridge. I have to turn. More turn. I went back to UBA to park. Just for me to listen to this program.
Oh, thank you.
Because I don't want to take risk of parking anywhere because
I know. Because you know the kind of bombshell I throw every Thursday.
And my car, the car I'm driving is almost 24 million naira.
Ooh.
I don't want anybody to come and break my head.
Thank you so much.
So I have to turn back and park inside there.
Tell me about your car. What make is it? I like the sound of that money.
please, millions of Nigerians listening and a low prophet, please.
Thank you so much.
Let me just say, thank you very much for this.
All right, thank you.
I know the last time I called you, I said you released me from one, because every day I think of it as, why can't I just take my children out of this 5 and return our children back to her? But that day you hit me in a very good angle.
Thank God.
That I discovered that the Lord has been so faithful to me to take our children out of this country.
Thank God.
And again with a very, very, very important message for me again. It's almost similar like my case. You know what my mom said? I didn't going to remarry. I stayed for 20 after my wife left. I stayed for another 15 years before thinking of any woman.
Oh, wow.
I'm 61 right now.
Wow.
I stay, and we have that issue of that long life in my family. My granddad was 142 before he died.
One what?
142. My granddad was 142. Wow. My grandmom was 139.
Wow.
So we have that gift of that long life in the family. My elder brother died in Manchester, was 97, and he died through accident. He was a medical doctor. So,
wow.
You know, that man is a good man. That statement is going to be one of the underlying preaching in my church. So you make that clear. Everybody can offer any statement. But I'm telling you, that man made one of the best decisions that anybody will make on this list. Otishedada. Kubaja.
Yeah.
Kote
confronted. He didn't confront her.
All what he did is to pick his children and walk out of that mess, because that is the
actually
mess.
That's it.
That's it. He's using his own pettiness to send that man.
He's a good man.
Not for that man is living in the grace of God.
He has a lot of grace on him, because another person will have just killed
that
him.
That man could have had a lot of ups and downs in his life.
Yeah, he has
because when you are taking a dirty body from outside, bringing it home to your you mentioned a statement that if that man truly loves his wife, that he doesn't have anything in his mind against that woman, and that is what he has in that relationship. He's a Christian and he has a free mind to that woman. He never tried. Woman is a very, if you see the woman, my wife, I married my first one from Adedoja. If you see her, she's a real family soon. If you see her, in fact, if you put cold water into her mouth, so the next day you will meet it there.
Thank you, Prophet. I have to take other calls. I know that you and I can go on and on for the rest of the night.
All right. I'm
Thank you.
God
Okay,
bless
then. You too.
you.
Amen. And you too.
All right.
Oh my God, that was Prophet. That's very, very nice conversation. I always have a word for him. I'm sure that, Thank you so much for your contribution, Prophet. TT1051 FM. Oh, right. Hello, good evening. What's your name and where you calling from? I know the phone lines have been buzzing. Could you turn down the volume of your radio, please? Okay.
Hello?
Yes, good evening. What's your name and where you calling from?
Good evening. My name is Emmanuel. I'm calling from Lagos Island.
You're calling from?
Lagos Island.
Okay, hi, Emmanuel.
Good evening, ma.
Yes, sir.
I've actually never called the radio station before, but after listening to this, I don't know. I just have to call.
All right. So tell me why you called.
Some people were saying the man is careless, the man is this, the man is
different
that.
opinions. Yeah.
I'm telling you, they don't. I think they don't know the depth of how a woman can be when she wants to do what she wants to do.
I like
I
that.
think they've not had like a physical experience of.
Hello? Yeah, you're breaking off. You're breaking off, though.
So I said, maybe they don't know how a woman can actually manipulate, especially when it comes to marriage. So they were just saying in 14 years. I think it all boils down to the fact that man is a good man, first of all.
Yeah.
Because it's the grace of God. Even I that I'm saying this, I don't think I'll just take it as it. No. I'll pay somebody to go and arm the woman. Yes, I pay for it, yes.
No.
Everybody can't be so calm. The man has the grace of God on him, seriously.
Yeah.
Because everybody cannot be so calm. Everybody can't be that easygoing. Maybe The moment I saw the DNA test, I'll just say, okay, Yoruba will say, like what you said too. Okay. Now, maybe the only thing that came to my head was, I'm going to make she just die. Or, because it is terrible what she did.
Yeah, absolutely.
Very, very terrible. And I don't know how people are just seeing it. Even as a young person, you are in a normal relationship, not marriage, normal relationship. You find out that the girl they are going out with cheated on you. It goes a long way for some people. And this is somebody who's been with for 14 years. And under it. Okay, let's say the first was a mistake. The second was a mistake. The third.
The fourth. And the fifth.
Now, the man is out of the country. Why not just respect the man? He now went back. And now admitting it to me. God is great.
Thank you so much, Emmanuel.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I just think God has helped the man. I think he made the right decision actually. And God should continue to help him. I don't think the children should ever see the woman. Because the woman.
Thank you, Emmanuel. Thank you so much for your contribution. Thank you there. Time check, City 1051 FM. Time check tonight is 21 minutes past the hour of 9 p.m. We've been having interesting conversations. I honestly now want to appeal to my callers, and I think we need to start making the calls very short because there are many calls on the queue. And so that we can take quite a number of contributions and have a variety of opinions or contributions from people. Hello, good evening. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Hello, good evening. My name is Chooks, and I'm calling from Magodo.
Hello, Chooks.
What I will tell the man is that the man fight for his joy.
The man did what?
He should fight for his joy.
He should fight for his joy. How?
He should fight for his joy. Refuse. The Bible only says those that observe lying, they forsake their mercy. I'm trying to look at the point that this man has been happy before the information that he is not the father of those children.
Yeah. So,
do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, so I need to get your point. So, what do you mean by he should fight for his joy?
The question is like, I once watched a movie that I read, and two guys are fighting for a lady. The other one is not rich. So the one that is not rich, got married to the lady. But the rich one now used rape, trying to frustrate the guy from 18 years. But you know what the guy did? He refused to see that rape.
Oh.
I'm trying to say, if this man has been enjoying his marriage before the news that he's not the father of those children comes up, can he refuse to observe it and go for the one that makes him to be happy, which is, I'm the father? At least these people, they've recognized him as the father. Or else if, or let's say, publicize.
Another angle.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
The other thing is just like, it's a fight for your life. It's a fight for joy. I'm a father. If by tomorrow somebody tells me that, are you sure you are the father of those children? I will say I'm the father of those children, and I refuse to accept any other decision.
Okay.
Even if the real father should come, I'll go to court and go to an extra length and fight for. Unless you are now going to the extent of going for a DNA test, maybe. But apart from that, he should fight for his joy. It's just a perception. Because I know how this man will be if at the long run he start meditating on this thing. He will lose his joy, he may lose his life, he will lose everything.
Yeah.
But he just fight for the first love.
Thank you
fight for that first joy.
Thank you
it's just a perception now I'm thinking.
Thank you. Thank you for your contribution, Chooks. We didn't get an angle like that tonight, so that's another angle. You should fight for it. If that's what makes him happy, you should just, pretend as if nothing. Well, different different strokes, different folks, or folks, different strokes, how whichever comes first. Hello, good evening. What's your name and where you calling from? This is about my last call today. Hello.
Oh, thank God. Good evening, ma.
You've been trying. Apologies.
I've been trying.
I know. I'm going to have to be making my calls short so that I can get quite a lot of calls in now.
Anyway, my name is Emmanuel.
Okay, hi, Emmanuel. Okay, our second Emmanuel tonight.
I'm calling simply because of the situation whereby if you have a gift and you can't handle them.
When you have a what?
A gift.
A gift.
Probably you are requesting for one and you have two. And you feel and you can't handle them, and it comes when you are not prepared for it, and you give them out. Is it a bad idea? Is it a bad idea now?
Oh, is it a bad idea?
Yes. And instead of you making them suffering and everything, I actually had twins.
You had twins?
Twins, yes. But it happened that when I'm not capable of taking care of them, even before my wife could eat, is a problem. Breastfeeding them is a problem. When someone eats before you can breastfeed? And I have issues with my business. I'm actually the one who called last week. I'm tired about what I'm passing through.
Okay. Yeah, you didn't send. Yeah, I'm just about to say that. Did you send me a message?
I did, but till now, no even.
No, I didn't get a message. Oh, please, can you send one to me right away so I can have your number? 09. Yes, 0909 916
0909
916
09 what?
0909
Okay.
916
Yes.
4403
4403.
Did you get it?
Yes, because
call it out. Just call me the number so that I can round up the show. Call out the number to me.
0909
Yeah.
91 64 403.
Yes. Thank you very much. Just send me a message with that and then we can have a discussion offline. All right, that's it for now. I'm just going to have to wrap up the show. But what's our takeaway on the show tonight from the story that I shared? The advice, number one major advice is that women, I think we need to, once we get married, we should stay completely away from our ex. That is why they are called ex. They're done, they're gone, it's done and dusted. Why are we hanging around our exes? Why are we keeping a relationship with our exes? What is the point? Can we argue or talk about or prove the point of why your ex should be around you, why your ex should be your friend? Because they would never know their boundaries. They would always want to try their luck again, and that's exactly what has played out in this scenario. The other thing is, I think as a woman, of course, we're not encouraging cheating. And then, you cheat. Number one, you're cheating. Cheating is condemned in a marriage. Not only would you cheat, then you get pregnant and then you now give the pregnancy to your poor husband. We need to learn to be very careful. Honestly, I don't even know another word to use for us. We need to allow the fear of God to rule our hearts. What is our example if you allow that? And then, in this particular instance, she had daughters. What would be the example to her daughters? What would she say? There are certain things that we should avoid in our marriages so that we do not start a case or a history or a pattern, that's the better word to use, of generational curses in our homes, because certain things we do would actually provoke a curse on our family. So we need to be very, very careful. And for the men, like someone said, I think it was Jonathan, try as much as possible to know your wife. In as much as you trust your wife, you need to get to know her intimately by the day, by the month, by the year. Just ensure that you are really involved in what she's doing. Be sensitive as a man to grasp whatever your wife is going through. And if you are a couple that have sexual issues in your marriage, discuss it. If the man has a low sperm count, discuss it. If the man has a low libido, erectile dysfunction, discuss it. There's always a solution to that. It doesn't mean that when these problems happen, you should go out of your marriage and start to give yourselves a heartache. So we need to be very, very careful and, deal with ourselves, husband and wife, with the fear of God, and God will help us. That's it from me tonight. See you next time. See you next week, Thursday, when the show makes a return at 8:30. I would come again with another juicy. I have two people that they've been meaning to speak to me directly. If they agree to come on the show, personally, I will definitely bring them, and then we'll try and, of course, make them anonymous. So don't touch that dial. Keep it locked down for more music. God bless you.
Talk to me with Adedoja Allen.